Hi, my name is Christopher Dent, and I'm going to be doing a demo of my battleships application, which was my Flatiron School project for the JavaScript section. It's a JavaScript-based app with a Rails backend, a Rails API. So it's a very simple single-page application. Everything you're seeing now, this is loaded through JavaScript functions. It's not in index.html. Fetch requests and JavaScript functions generate pretty much everything on the screen right now. And what you're looking at are historical ships. All of the information about these ships is stored in seed data on the back end, and the pictures are pulled from Wikipedia. A player needs to choose 5 ships, and that'll be the maximum capacity for your fleet. Choose 5. Maximum fleet capacity reached. Limitation I've set up on the back end in the models. Okay. Once you click OK there, a few more functions are triggered, including the generation of a computer fleet, which is generated at random based on all of the ships remaining, aside from the ones that you've already chosen. And the battle button that triggers the battle function. And what happens when you do that is basically the total scores for each fleet are added up, and the one with the higher score wins, but the scores are generated based on random numbers, based on the class of the ship, if that makes sense. And I tried to base it pretty much on how I remember the game Battleship. Like the battleships and the carriers will have higher scores, destroyers and cruisers lower scores, and submarines. Got one in here. They've got a huge range because they were hit or miss, right? It could potentially sink a battleship or a carrier, but also they could pretty easily get sunk by a destroyer. So they've got a huge range. They're kind of the wild card in the game. Click battle and that triggers that function. Makes some fun noise. I lost. So I lost. Okay, would you like to play again? And that's pretty much it. It's a simple one playthrough game. You can start over by clicking here. This triggers another function which basically just reloads the page, fetches everything again, and you can play again if you'd like. So we'll take a quick look at the code too. Just real quick, as you can see right here, battleships back end. I've got my controllers, got my models, users, a potential future enhancement. I'm thinking of trying to implement something that keeps score, but that's not implemented yet. You can see in my ship model here, those are a lot of the magic happens. The points method right here generates the points for each fleet based on your class, well, kind of ship. Going to create a property called class, and also the ship count valid. This is what limits the fleet size to 5 or less. And it's all going down to the front end. So this is all ES6 JavaScript using classes and arrow functions. Got a class for some of the core game functionality. Got a class for building the ship cards. We got an index that just pretty much triggers the methods that need to be triggered for the game to start. And that's it, guys. I just want to say thank you very much for taking the time to look at my demo. If you want to play, please feel free to do so. christopherdent.github.io/battleships-frontend. And please feel free to get in touch, christopherdent01@gmail.com. Thanks very much and have a great day.